So, good afternoon, students. So, today we have to start the new topic of unit number 5, discharge through an isentropic nozzle. Okay, so write down the title, discharge through an isentropic nozzle. Okay, this is the title, discharge through an isentropic nozzle. Discharge means the mass flow rate through the nozzles. So we know that the mass flow rate remains constant in nozzle. This is our first point. Okay, so the mass flow rate through the nozzle it remains constant. Yes or no? Yes. So we have to consider a convergent and divergent nozzle diagram. Okay. So we have to see this draw this diagram. See here. So this is the convergent and divergent nozzle diagrams. Okay, convergent and divergent nozzle. So this is the throat sections. This is, we know that this is convergent nozzle. This is throat section, and this one is what is divergent nozzles. Yes or no? Yes. This portion is divergent nozzles. So this nozzle is insulated. That is the insulation on the nozzle. We have to provide these insulations. Okay. So we know that the function of the boiler to produce steam, and this steam from the boiler passing through the nozzle. Then after that, from the nozzle, this steam is strike on the blades of a turbines. So let we consider the superheated steam passing through the nozzles. Okay. So this is the steam inlet. This is the steam outlet. This is section 1. This throat section 2, and this is the third section 3. Okay, so initially let P1 V1 comma H1 and velocity V1 and AC1, these are the inlet conditions of a superheated steam. Yes or no? Yes. Then outlet conditions are same as P2 V2 comma H2, velocity V2 and cross sectional area is T2 for a throat sections. Right? Yes. So these are the inlet condition: pressure, specific volume, enthalpy, velocity and cross sectional area inlet condition or this inlet. Then similarly, pressure P2 V2, enthalpy H2, velocity V2 and cross sectional area AC2 for this throat sections. Okay. So students, we know that the discharge through an nozzle is which one? Isentropic nozzles. So what is the meaning of the isentropic? Isentropic means the heat is not transferred to the nozzle, or the heat is not rejected from the nozzle to the surrounding. This is the meaning of isentropic. And we know that very well in third sem we have to learn the isentropic process. So what is this process, isentropic? The isentropic process is PV to the power n is equal to constant. Yes or no? Yes. Suppose equation number 1. So this is the isentropic process. PV to the power n is equal to constant. So the superheated steam is entered in a nozzle. Okay. In which portion? Conversion nozzle section. Then we know that the definition of the nozzle, the pressure energy is converted into kinetic energy. This is the simple definition of nozzles. Yes or no? Yes. And this kinetic energy is responsible for to work done by the turbines. Yes or no? Yes. So we know that the kinetic energy is converted into the work done. Work done. So kinetic energy for which section? For the throat section, because we know that at a throat the velocity of a steam is very maximum as compared to the inlet sections. Yes or no? Yes. So that's why we consider the throat section. So we have the kinetic energy V2 square upon 2 is equal to the work done minus integration V dP to the limits 1 and 2. dP means change of pressure from inlet pressure to outlet pressures. Okay. And this work done for which process? For the isentropic process. So we know that, student, in third semester. Okay. So what is this work done? The work done is minus 1 to 2 V dP, nothing but n upon n minus 1 in bracket P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Okay. Suppose this is equation number 2. This is equation number 3. So this is the work done formula. Work done 1 to 2 V dP n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 minus P2 V2. Okay, boys. Okay. Then just put the value of the 3 in equation number 2. So what is we get? We get, so V2 square upon 2 is equal to, this replaced by this, so n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 minus P2 V2. We have to getting these equations. So let we consider this is the common term here. So n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 in a bracket 1 minus P2 V2 upon P1 V1s. Yes or no? Yes. Then what will we do here? Suppose this is equation number 4. But which is the process? The process is isentropic. PV to the power n is equal to constant. So for isentropic process, we know that. What is we know that? In a third sem or in previous section, V2 upon one relation, you should remind student the relationship of pressure, temperature, then pressure, volume, then volume, temperature. Though there are so many relation will be there in isentropic process. So we have to this relation. What is this relation? V2 upon V1 is equal to P2 upon P1 to the power minus 1 by n. We have this relationship. Okay. So suppose this is equation number 5. Okay. So put equation 5 in equation number 4. Means this term V2 by V1 replaced by this. Okay. So see here, n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 1 upon P2 P1 into this V2 by V1 replaced by this. So P2 upon P1 to the power minus 1 by n bracket completes. Okay. So we solve, once again we solve this equation. So these base are same. So we know that mathematical rule, if base are same, the power is added, addition of the power will be there. So what is remaining? V2 square upon 2 is equal to n upon n minus 1 into P1 into V1 into 1 minus this. What is? P2 upon P1 to the power, what is? 1, and this is n minus 1 upon n bracket completes. We getting this equation. So finally, after solving this, what is we get? We get the last equation. So what is the last equation? This V2 is equal to V2 square. I directly solve. So V2 square. So this 2 is multiplied by with this bracket. So V2 is equal to this complete term in under roots. So in complete term in under root means what is we obtain? We obtain V2 is equal to, see here, twice multiplied by n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 brackets 1 minus P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n bracket completes. We have to getting this equation, and suppose we call this is equation number 6. Yes or no? Yes. But what is our title? Our title is discharge through an isentropic nozzle. Means we have to calculate the mass flow rate value. Okay, mass flow rate, how much mass flow rate passing through the nozzle. So we know that what is the equation of the mass flow rate? We know the mass flow rate equation. What is? MS is equal to cross sectional area multiplied by velocity upon specific volumes, right? So we have to consider this mass flow rate for throat sections. Okay, so for throat section, so what is we consider the velocity is V2, right? Cross sectional area AC2 and specific volume is V2. Okay, so this V2 is replaced by this. Suppose I call this is equation number 7. So put equation 6 in equation number 7. Okay, put equation 6 in equation 7. So what is we get? We get MS is equal to AC2 into V2 is replaced by this value. So what is? Twice n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 into 1 minus this is the biggest bracket, 1 minus this P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n bracket complete divided by what is specific volume V2, right? So suppose this is equation number 8. So students, we have this relation, equation 5, you see here, V2 upon V1 is equal to P2 upon P1 to the power minus 1 by n. So this V2 is equal to what is? V2 is equal to, from this equation 5, from equation 5, what is we obtain? We obtain V2 is equal to V1 into P2 upon P1 to the power minus 1 by n. Suppose equation number 9. So put equation 9 in which equation? In equation number 8. So here put equation 9 in equation number 8. So what is the equation number 8 becomes? MS, mass flow rate is equal to, see here, MS is equal to AC2 into, in a under root, what is remaining? Twice n upon n minus 1 into P1 dot V1 into 1 minus P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n bracket complete divided by V2 is replaced by this term. So what is remaining here? V1 into P2 upon P1 to the power minus 1 by n. We have to getting this term. Okay. So once again we solve this equation. You see here this. So okay. So look at here. So what is, I erase all these things, complete erase these things. So what is we get? We get this equation MS. Okay. So we have to continue with this equation. So what is this equation? So MS is equal to AC2 into biggest under root twice n upon n minus 1 into P1 dot V1 multiplied by in bracket 1 minus P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n. Okay. And this term going into the under root. So what is here? See here. You have to see here. I erase this thing also. So what is this V1 going into the under root? So what is here? V1 squares. And this term becomes this P2 upon P1 to the power minus 1 by n, it going in numerator. So this minus become plus. Okay. So minus become plus will be there. So multiply with P2 upon P1 to the power 1 by n. So we have to getting these equations. Yes or no? Yes. We have to obtain these equations. Then further we solve this equation. So see here boys. So MS is equal to AC2 into this equation P2 upon P1 to the power 1 by n into in brackets. What is remaining? Twice n upon n minus 1 into. So this is the V1 square. So this term and this term is cancelled. Okay. So after cancelling this, what is remaining? P1 V1 into inner bracket 1 minus P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n bracket completes. Right? Yes. Then later what is we do here? P2 upon P1 to the power 1 by n. We multiplied by this complete bracket by this term. Okay. This under root. So what is we get? MS AC2 in under root twice n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 into. When you multiply this term to the under root, so this term becomes square. Why? Because it is going into the under root. So what is I am write down here? P2 upon P1 to the power 2 upon n into inner bracket 1 minus P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n. The bracket is complete. Okay. So we are to getting these equations. Okay. Then what is later? After this, we have to multiply by this term. Okay. P2 upon P1 to the power 2 by n this brackets. So what is getting? See here, ms is equal to AC2 under root 2 into n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 into, you observe here, in a bracket P2 upon P1 to the power 2 by n minus, then multiplied by with this P2 upon P1 to the power 2 by n into this one P2 upon P1 to the power n minus 1 upon n. So here once again the rule of the mathematics, because the base are same, so what is we do? The power is added. Okay. So what is we obtain once again? ms cross sectional area AC2 into under root twice n upon n minus 1 into P1 V1 into what is here? P2 upon P1 to the power twice by n minus, see here students, base are same, power is added, this is the rule of the mathematics. So what is remaining here? P2 upon P1, what is 2 n plus 1, what is n plus 1 upon n. We are to getting finally this, yes or no? Yes. So this is the mass flow rate through the isentropic nozzle. This is the final. This is mass flow rate through nozzles. These final equations. So any difficulty? No. Okay. So any doubts? You ask the question to me. Okay. So I stop here. This is the final derivation answer, mass flow rate through the isentropic nozzles. Okay. So thank you very much.